go ahead and get ready. Go ahead and unmute. And once again, you have 15 minutes. But it seems like we're doing very well with time this morning, today. So go ahead and unmute and get your slides ready and be prepared to present. And once again, their study is the study that causes of wild berries plants, growth stopped, and withered stems and leaves in the wilaayet of Dhank. So once again, feel free to unmute, and I will go ahead and stop sharing so you can start sharing your presentation.
Okay. If you have any questions, we are happy to answer them.
Okay, we will, after this presentation, we'll go ahead and ask some questions for both projects.
So is it clear?
Yes, we can see your presentation very clear.
So hello, my name is Mayar and I'm from Oman, obviously. And today I'm going to explain our research, present our research, which aims to study the causes of wild berries plant, frside we call it in town, growth stops and the withered stems and leaves in the wilaayet Dhank al-nahdah district. Actually, this is the type of the berries that we studied on. You can see it. This research was done by 3 students, Hanouf Jam'a, Razan Nasser, and me, Maya Sulaiman. And it was done in Wilaayet Fida School by the help of our teacher, of course, Fakhriya al-Blushi and Jamila al-Ma'mari in January 2020 and 2021. Research question: what are the causes of growth stops and the withered stems and leaves of wild berries in the neighborhood of al-nahdah? How does Masarrat water affect the growth of berries? Does the saltiness of water affect the growth of berries? To summarize our research, like I said before, this research aims to study the causes of the wild berries plant frside, like we call it, growth stops and the withered stems and in Nahdah district. So first of all, we made a time plan to go visit the study place, and we scan all the place, like we record everything, and we took some examples from the water and some specification of the plant, like the height and the type of the plant. So we record everything. I can't see this. Oh, sorry. So we recorded everything, and we went to Nahdah, and sorry, I can't see it. My internet is not stable.
You were on the summary page. And we can go ahead and read the summary, so we can go ahead and read it as you speak about it.
So we took samples of the water from Nahdah and from the Withered. There's 2 places, Nahdah and the Withered. We took 2 samples of the water, and we find out that the plants in the Withered actually have a longer life cycle than the plants in Nahdah neighborhood due to the saltiness of Masarrat water. And we did actually do some interviews with the farmers and ask them if there is any reason that makes the plants doesn't grow. And they actually agree with us that saltiness of water, Masarrat water, it doesn't make them doesn't grow. So let's go further about our research. Research methods. First of all, the research plan. In the beginning, we thought about this. We thought about our regions in our town, and if there's any people in the village suffering from any issue, and we actually asked some students in our school if there was any issue with them, and they said that the villagers suffer from the berries death, and we went to the place that they described it to us. It's Nahwa, and they went there, and we interviewed the people there, and we asked them if is it true, like if it's like your plant doesn't grow and anything like that, and they said yes, but it doesn't die. It doesn't grow, but it doesn't die. You know what I mean? And yeah, this is our schedule. We started in January and we finished in March, January 2021, and we finished in March. This is table number 2, show us the activities that the team members, the research members did. We actually did a lot more than this, but that's okay. This is enough. Table number 3 shows the location and the implementing the research plan, the activities and the location. And table number 4 show the protocol applied to the research. Table number 5 explains the protocols of the data collection. And second of all, this the study said we have Nahwa and we have the withered, and this is the data. We don't have to like go into it. And our research is right here. Third of all, the data collection and the assets and the license. I didn't read it right. I know that. And this is the data. We don't have to read it because it's a lot. And the results, I don't have to read it. And this is the picture we're taking. We took of how to collect the data as following. And this is the data of the salty average, the temperature, and pH, and the count. And this is the interview with people. I'm gonna read this, and we record this results. The area is above this sea level, and the different timing of the sun rising between the two places, and the farmers actually kill the wild berries to provide another area for growing different plant. And yeah, the conclusions, you can read it. I don't have to. And yeah, that was my research.
That is amazing. I loved your presentation. Let me turn off my my timer very quickly since we're good on time. That's awesome. You guys did a lot of research as well. I'm gonna go ahead and let me see here. I can go ahead and I don't want to see my big face. I'm gonna get rid of that. Let's go ahead and open it for questions for both our students' project from Oman, because our project from Taiwan, it was getting late in their area, so they had to sign off. So unfortunately, they won't be around to answer any questions. But if you have any questions for our 2 schools in Oman, please feel free to put them in the chat box and we can go ahead and ask them. I do see one question already for the Oman group. This is for the group the previous group that did research in henna tattoos. Brian Campbell asks, for the Oman group and their henna research, were you surprised of your results and how henna grew and didn't grow with the various regions? So if the first group can unmute as well, and then we can go ahead and see if they can go ahead and answer that question for us. Okay, we'll give them a moment to go and do that. But I do have a question for you, Myra. I'm sorry if I mispronounced your name. The question is, how did the farmers feel or think about your research topic? How did that affect them, and what did they think about you guys going there and doing research in their areas? And this question is for the second group. So Mayar, if you go in and feel free if you can answer that question. And once again, that question is in regards to the farmers that you were working with, studying the tree. What did they think about your project and how did it affect them?
اوكي ميار يسألش المزارعين شو ردة فعلهم انكم اخترتوا عنوان هذا البحث وسويتوا هذا البحث وكيف هالشيء اثر عليكم؟ اعطيني الاجابة على اساس اني اترجم.
No, I can answer it. They thought it was really good research, and they actually asked us about the suggestions that we did, and if they can like take some trials and like take some training and do how plant these plants and how to plant it good. And yeah.
Awesome. And do you plan on following up with him as well?
Yeah.
Excellent. There's another question for you guys as well. And this is from Emmanuel. And he asks, how significant are the wild berries in the fruit market in Oman?
What does significant mean?
Oh, how important are they?
أهمية.
They're actually-
significant أهمية.
Okay. They're actually pretty expensive, to be honest. They're like, how can I explain it? For the kilo, I don't know if, how much is a kilo, but they're kind of expensive in the market. If you find it in the market, it's kind of expensive, more than a strawberry.
Understood. Are there any other questions? Feel free to please put them in the chat box. Since we're good on time. What do you think you'll do next with your research? Like I said, once again, it's Myra. Is that how you pronounce your name?
They are.
Sorry. So what do you think you'll do next with the research? If you're gonna do anything else?
We actually going to stop right here because next year is high school, so we don't have time. So we're going to give it up for another students, and they can continue with our research. They can add it up and everything.
So do you feel like you would kind of mentor them with the research that you're doing? That is outstanding. And I'm actually very amazed that you're not even in high school yet, and you're doing that level of research. That is outstanding.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, that's definitely something that we love to see a lot of the students doing is you know, when they're not able to take the observations or they leave, you know, the secondary school for even university to act as mentors and champions for, you know, collecting the research, collecting the data, doing the research and passing it on to that, you know, that next you know, generation, which I'm not about generation isn't the right term, the next year of school students, so they can then, you know, do the research and then potentially pass it down. And we have seen that over the GLOW program. And that's one of the things the GLOW program is really awesome at doing is, you know, getting that to go from year to year to year with different students. And, you know, thank you,